Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tabletop Simulator, and we're back with another playthrough of Disney Villainous. Today's video I'm going to be playing as Ursula the Sea Witch from The Little Mermaid. Her objective is to start her turn with the trident and crown at Ursula's lair. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 4 cards, and I already shuffled them before started recording. And this is my several attempts to record this video. And the reason why is because I shuffled my cards from the villain deck and all, and I made it too challenging. So I need to make it a little bit easier so that you will know what my plan is to complete this objective and all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and flip these cards in 3, 2, 1. There we go. So what we have is Grow Giant, which to perform one available action at a location adjacent to Ursula, even if the location is locked. Which, by the way, we already have a location that's locked. She's another villain. Excuse me. She has another villain that has a lock token, but there is a difference on how to unlock this location. And I have to say, it is pretty tricky and pretty messy in my opinion, but I'll explain once we get this particular card. So we have Poor Unfortunate Souls, which is to move each hero to any adjacent unlocked location. Then we have another thing. Ursula is like the first villain that has no vanquish action on any locations on her realm. That's because you need binding contracts. These binding contracts is a way to defeat heroes in Ursula's realm. When binding contracts is attached, or technically played, to say exactly the sentence that I'm reading, attach it to a hero who is not at the shore, which means the location that we're not in that location according to the binding contracts. Very hard to explain, but let's just say that that hero is defeated when they are moved to the shore, not at the shore, or already on the shore. Either way, let's just say it's kind of confusing to explain things. But then we have the Triton, which I definitely need, because when the Triton is played, find King Triton and play him to this location, which I believe the location where the Triton is at. And then you have to attach the Triton to the king, and when King Triton is defeated, you may return the Triton back into Ursula's side of the same location that Triton is at. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get on to this game. I only have 20 turns to complete this objective, and we're going to start off with the shore, where I gain 3 power. Then I'm going to discard 2 cards. I'm not going to play any of them right now because it requires more power than I expected. And that is it. So next thing, I'm going to roll the dice to determine my fates. And I roll a I can't even talk. I roll a 9, which means I don't get fated. So I draw 2 cards to reveal another binding contract. And by the way, these binding contracts comes with different colors. We have yellow and we have blue. The blue contracts, you can only move heroes when they attach this contract. You can only defeat that hero with this contract. And the contract says that you have to move them to Eric's ship. Very confusing to explain, but I will show you what I mean once we get a hero. And then we have Trickery, which is a condition card. This is for like during another player's turn. If another player has 6 or more power, you may play Trickery, reveal and play the top card of that player's fate deck, which I do not need. And also, just a reminder, I'm playing this on solo because, well, I like to play a little bit of a solo playthrough and stuff like that. So next thing that I'm going to do right now, I am going to head to Eric's ship to gain 1 power. Then I'm going to discard only 1. I cannot play anything, even though I would play the Triton, but I'm going to save it until that time being. So I'm going to go ahead and automatically fate myself because I landed on a location that has a fate action symbol. And what I do on solo mode is that I have to draw 2 cards without rolling the dice. Even though I could have done that on previous playthroughs, but I just like to roll the dice for some reason. So let's go ahead and flip these cards over. And I have a Dingle Hopper, which you can only attach it to a hero, and each time Ursula moves to one location that the Dingle Hopper is at, I will lose 1 power. As for Eric, when Eric is played, you may move a hero to any unlocked location, which we have none. So let's go ahead and draw another fate card just to see if there's anything that gets in the way. And yes, we have Grimsby. We definitely have Grimsby, ladies and gentlemen. So for Grimsby, you have to, when Grimsby is played, you may move the unlocked, not the unlocked, the locked token to either Ursula's lair or the palace. So I'm going to be playing him to the shore, and I'm going to have to move this locked token to Ursula's lair. This is where it gets a little bit tricky, in my opinion. Then I'm going to draw 1 card to reveal Arrogance, which is a condition card. During another player's turn, during another player's turn, if another player defeats a hero with a strength of 4 or more, you may play Arrogance, draw 3 cards into your hand, then discard any 3 cards. So that is it for this round. I just gotta drink some water so I don't lose my voice. Alright, so let's go ahead and move forward. I'm going to head to shore, and I'm going to be gaining 3 power. And then I'm going to have to play the, I'm going to have to play the Triton. Yes, the Triton, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to place the Triton in Eric's ship. And then I'm going to have to get, I almost said Trine. I'm trying to say King Triton. I need to get King Triton right here, right now. This is going to take a lot of cards to find him. Okay, there he is. I'm going to place him right over here where the Triton is at. And I'm going to attach his trusty weapon right here. And it says, according to King Triton's ability, the cost to play a binding contract or an effect card that only targets King Triton is increased by 1 power. And I think that is it, because I can't play any of the actions on top because Grimsby is in the way. So now I discard every card that I can find to at least find King Triton for some reason. So now I have to roll the dice. Yeah, I have to roll the dice. No, I don't want that. Let's roll properly without letting it go. Let it slip on my hand or whatever. Okay, 5, so I don't get faded. By the way, if I end up rolling a 1 or 4, I get faded. If I roll higher than these 2 numbers, then I don't get faded. So I draw a card to get divination, which is to reveal cards from the top of Ursula's fate, not Ursula's fate deck, but Ursula's deck, Ursula's villain deck. And I have to get a binding contract. Once I get a binding contract, I have to put in my hands and discard the rest that I just like draw and stuff. And I think that's it for this turn. So next thing I'm going to do, I am going to go over here to gain 2 power. And then I'm going to have to move Grimsby right over here. And I think everything is blocked right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just roll the dice anyway to determine my fate. Even though I could have used the action symbol on that location to draw the cards automatically, but I decided to do the other way around. Alright, so let's see what I get. I get a 10, so I don't get fated. And that is it. I definitely needed the crown. So now I'm going to go ahead and move to shore to gain 1, 2, 3 power. And then I'm going to discard 2 cards. I'm going to discard 2 cards. And then I'm going to spend all 3 of the power that I gain. I'm going to spend it because of King Triton's ability and stuff. I am going to spend it with the yellow contract so that he can be moved to shore and stuff. There we go. And I think that's it. Actually, you know what? You know what? I am going to spend, let's see. I'm going to spend 2 power and to put a binding contract on Grimsby just because. And that's definitely it. So now I'm going to roll the dice. See what I get? I get a 4, which means I get fated. Alright, so let's see what I get. Nope. Oh my goodness. It looks like I end up getting either a Snortblat, which is an item to attach to a hero. The cost to play binding contracts on the hero will increase by 3 power, but there's no point because I already spent most of the power on Grimsby and King Triton. So the only thing that's left is to return form, which is to choose a hero with a strength of 4 or less on Ursula's fate discard pile and put it to Ursula's location. So let's see. Oh my goodness, this one right here, this one is a pretty bad one. Flounder, I choose Flounder because this has got to be the most challenging and the most complicated yet. So what his ability is, when Flounder is played, you may shuffle Ursula's discard pile into her deck. So I'm going to choose him, and I have to follow what the card said. So now I only have 5 cards on the discard pile, on Ursula's discard pile, and I have to shuffle it, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have to place it right over here, and this is what makes it a bit challenging, because now I have no chance of getting the crown right now, even though I have 16 turns. Alright, so I gotta draw 4 cards. Gotta draw 4 cards. And then I'm going to reveal it. I'm going to reveal them as it follows before I wrap this up for this round. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so now you already know what these do. You already know what these cards is. Divination, Poor Unfortunate Soul, Rogue Giant, and of course Trickery. So now things have become a little bit complicated as we expected, so that is it for this round. Now I have a choice. I do have a choice. I think I'm gonna... I have a choice to either go to the palace to gain 2 power and move a hero, which I'm going to move either Grimsby or King Triton because I need that Triton. Or I can go over here to discard some cards so that I could at least try to push forward to get a crown. But the thing is, I will end up automatically fate myself. So this is not an easy decision. So right now, I think, for the sake of everything, I'm just going to have to go ahead and head to the palace to gain 2 power. And then I'm going to move a hero, which is what the symbol of the card with the lightning bolt is. That's to move a hero. I am going to move King Triton. I'm going to move King Titan. I said Titan. I'm trying to say Triton. King Triton to the shore because his binding contract said so. And he's been defeated. And because of the fact that he's been defeated, I get to have the Triton back. So it's going to be place of where he's at. So there. The Triton is now at shore. And I need to unlock Ursula's lair in order to in order to at least do this and do that. So I think that is it. I can't do anything else because the top is blocked. So I'm going to roll the dice to determine my fate. And I end up rolling a 9. That is a close call, which means I don't get fated. And that is it, because I didn't draw any cards because I only have a limited of 4. So, now, the next thing that I need to do here is I need to go ahead and head to Eric's ship to gain 1 power. Then I'm going to have to discard, I'm going to discard 4 cards. All of my cards right now in my hand. Hold on. I need to get it lined up properly. And I can't play any cards because I discard all of them. So now I'm going to get automatically fated if I draw in 2 cards. And then I get return to form or scuttle. So I don't have any hero items right now, so I'm going to choose return to form. Everyone will return except for King Triton because he has 6 strength, in case you're wondering. He has 6 strength. Return to form. Let's see what we get. Luckily it's not Flounder because that'll be a total disaster. And I only have Sebastian right now, so I'm going to place Sebastian right over here. And then I'm going to have to attach this blue contract. Actually, you know what? He's already in Eric's ship, so I'm going to place him right over here on top of Flounder, and then put the contract here. There we go. This is not... I'm not sure if you call this cheating, but if your contract says he cannot be defeated if he's already in Eric's ship, then that means that this is going to be an automatic fail. But that's why I come to the decision to have him to be in the shore so that he could be defeated if I move him to Eric's ship. Alright, what else am I missing? Oh yes, I have to draw 4 cards. I almost forgot about that. Alright, let's reveal what I have in 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, I have Arrogance, I have another binding contract, which is like, if I move a hero to the palace, instead of them being in the palace, then they're automatically defeated. As for the whirlpool, this is exactly what I need because it will allow you to move a hero to an unlocked location, and we have an ally which is Flotsam. Flotsam has an activation symbol, and what he does is to move a hero from Flotsam's location to an adjacent unlocked location. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the word, but if not, I'm truly sorry. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it for that. We're down to 13 turns. And I think the best thing that I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over here to the palace to gain 2 power. And then I'm going to move Sebastian to Eric's ship, and then he is defeated. It's all about making decisions and coming up strategies. And I roll a 2, which means I get fated. Let's see what we get. Those are the last 2 cards. And we have Max. And we also have Ariel. When Ariel is played, you may move an unattached item from an unlocked location to her location. Until Ariel is defeated, Ursula cannot perform the move, an item, or ally action, which is very bad. So I'm going to go ahead and place Ariel in Eric's ship, and then I'm going to put an unattached item to that same location where Ariel is at. So now we're totally in the wire right now. We're down to 12 turns. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and go to the shore to gain 3 power. Then I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to spend 2 to put a binding contract on Flounder. And that's it. I cannot discard anything nor do anything whatsoever. So roll the dice. And I roll a 3. Garbage. Absolute garbage. So let me go ahead and move my fate deck right over here. Then I'm going to shuffle them 5 times. Then draw 2 cards to see what I get. And I think I'm going to choose the Dingle Hopper on Miss Ariel. Because each time if Ursula moves to Eric's ship, she will lose only 1 power. Which is not bad, but it's also not great either. So, draw 1 card to reveal Opportunist, which is to choose an item or an effect card from your discard pile and put into your hand. So, we're down to 11 turns. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go back to the palace to gain 2 power back. And then I'm going to move Flounder. I'm going to move Flounder from shore to the palace because of the binding contract, and he is automatically defeated. Hopefully I don't encounter him anytime soon, because if so, then I am totally done for. I am totally done for. So let's go ahead and roll the dice because everything is blocked on top. A 2. Oh my goodness, a 2. See what I get? Oh my goodness, I end up getting Sebastian again. But I'm going to go with the Snarf Black for the time being and put it on Grimsby. We're down to 10 turns already. So far, it's not looking good. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is to go over here. And I'm going to discard 2 cards because I need to make room in case I get the crown. I gain 3 power. And let's see. Should I play the opportunist card? That will give me some sort of a chance. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and play this effect card. And what I'm trying to get right now is this one. Because I need it so I could defeat Ariel and all that. And I think that's it. That is it for this turn. So I have to roll the dice. Oh my goodness. This is just getting my nerves. Alright. So let's see what we get. Return to form. I have to, let's see. Hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna go with Scuttle. I'm gonna go with Scuttle. Because why not? I got nothing to lose. Actually, as a matter of fact, I got everything to lose. So I have, oh my goodness. The last thing that I need to do is to play a Flounder card. Because it's going to mess up everything that I worked hard for. By working hard for, I meant planned for. So draw another card to reveal, exactly what I need. We have Change Forms. Now this is the card that I was referring to. Change Forms is where you move the lock token to either Ursula's lair or at the palace. So right now, unfortunately I can't play a card, especially if everything is all blocked. So right now my strategy is ruined. So now all I need to do is to try to compromise as much as I can. I can't discard anything, so I'm going to go to the palace to gain 2 power. And let's see, should I move a hero? I think I should. I will definitely gladly move Scuttle to the palace. And then that's it. Oh, 7. Thank goodness. So I'm down to 8 turns, and I need to make the decision and fast. I'm going to go over here to gain 3 power, and I'm going to spin, I'm going to spin 2 power. I'm going to spend 2 power on Ariel, so she can head into shore. Even though I would play, let's see, should I do that? I do not know, but I am going to spend 1 power to play an effect card, which is to change forms. I'm going to lock the palace for the time being, because I don't know what else I can do. Alright, it's time to roll the dice. Are you serious? Another 3. Another 3. Let's go ahead and draw another one. When Eric is played, you may move a hero to any unlocked location. I wonder if this is like also a disadvantage for the heroes or something like that. I don't know. But I'm going to place Eric right here, and then I'm going to move Scuttle back to shore, along with the Snarfblatt. Draw 2 cards to reveal Arrogance and Jetsam, which he has the same ability as Flotsam. 7 turns left. It's down to the wire. And I'm going to go ahead and move to Ursula's lair to gain 1 power. And I'm going to... Unfortunately, I cannot move an ally nor an item. So I'm going to have to play something. You know what? I'm going to spend 1 power that I gain, and I'm going to lose it over this nonsense here. And I'm going to move Ariel to shore. And then, boom, she is defeated because of the contract. I have not been to Eric's ship for a while. Okay, so now that she's moved, I can actually move an item. So I'm going to go ahead and move my trusty Triton right here. And there's no activation that I can use. So I'm done. No, that's not what I wanted. That's not an actual roll, even if it does. But I want it to be like, I wanted to like shake it and then roll it by releasing my mouse. So I end up getting a 6, so that means I don't get faded. I draw 1 card to reveal another binding contract. Oh my goodness. And that is it. That's it. More turns left. What am I going to do? I gotta go to Eric's ship to gain 1 power, then discard 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. And then I'm going to have to play, let's see. I'm going to have to play a card. Let's see. The 3, I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power for this binding contract on Scuttle. And all that's left is to automatically fate myself, which I'm going to totally regret. Totally regret. And then, I end up getting King Triton, or technically return form. I'm going to choose return form, And Ariel has a strength of 4, so she came back. And she's going to head to Ursula's lair. And I only have 1 card left on my fate deck. So now I gotta draw 3 cards to reveal opportunists, another opportunist, and a cauldron. So 5 turns left. Already we have not seen the crown once. So what am I supposed to do? I gotta go to the shore to gain 3 power. And then I'm going to spin 1 for an opportunist card, which the card that I'm going to get, the card that I'm going to get is the whirlpool. Because it says it's either an item or effect. There we go. Item or effect. Oh my goodness, I end up getting 2. That's not even a good roll. So I have either return to form or Max. Which, apparently, if Max is played to Ursula's location, which means this play piece right here, then you may move Ursula to any unlocked location. Alright. So it looks like I am totally screwed. No matter how hard I try to make things easier for me, I am not going to be able to get the crown. So I'm going to go ahead and have Max go over here. And that is it. It's getting closer to the end, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't like this one bit. Alright, so I might have to go over here to spin 1 power. And spin 1 power, excuse me. I'm spinning 1 power on the whirlpool, which is an effect card, and I'm going to have Scuttle. I'm going to have Scuttle to move, and there we go. There you go. He's gone, so is the item, and the contract, boom. He's done. He's totally done. And now, I gotta roll the bloody dice. Ooh, a 5. Another whirlpool, which I need. So far, it's not looking good. It's certainly not looking good. So, I am going to go ahead and head to Eric's ship. And I'm going to have to discard 2 cards. Alright, maybe 3. I'm not 100% sure. And I'm going to have to automatically fate myself. I have King Triton or Return to Form. And I'm going to play Return to Form because the only hero is Scuttle. Scuttle is going to go to shore again. And I am going to place the Snorfblatt. Everything has become a complete mess right now. You have absolutely no idea. So I draw 3 cards, and I need the crown. I desperately... Yes! Yes! I need it! Yes! Oh, thank you. 2 turns left. Oh my goodness, what I'm going to do? I have got to go over here to gain 3 power. Then I'm going to spin 4. I have to spin 4 power. 4 power. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the crown, and I'm place it right over here. And according to this, it says, look at the top 2 cards of your fate deck. Either discard them both or return them to the top in any order. I'm going to place it right over here on Ursula's lair because it's unlocked. And I think that's it. Now all I have to do left is either roll the dice. It's either roll the dice or automatically draw a card to determine my fate. Because usually in solo playthroughs, you don't have to do the dice roll where you're getting so close of your winning condition. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw a card. And we got Sebastian, and we got the Dingle Hopper. But it does not affect anything, so let's say I place it right over here. And we're going ahead and draw one card and reveal a binding contract, which leaves only one turn. And I'm going ahead to Ursula's Lair, and boom! That is the end of the game. This took me several attempts to record this playthrough of Ursula because it is so stressful. It has got to be one of the hardest, playthroughs of all time, and also one of the hardest ways to win because there's this one fate card that will mess you up so badly that you will totally unable to win regardless. So, yeah. So far I have 4 heroes, well actually 5 with Scuttle, 3 item cards on the Fate deck, and I got the Crown, the Trident on Ursula's Lair, everything is unlocked. I have to come up with a strategy thinking just to figure out what I'm supposed to do, and I decided to place the Crown and the Trident to Ursula's Lair, and it's not that, I would say it is the easiest strategy, but it's not that easy, especially when it comes to the Trident and everything else. But regardless, that is the end of the base game playthrough of Disney Villainous with 6 villains on the original base game. But I will be doing the expansion ones only on Tabletop Simulator. But it will take some time to figure out how their gameplay works. Most of them I know much a little, but others I need a little bit of practice. But until the next playthrough, which may take a while, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to watch more Disney Villainous playthroughs that I put in the playlist, which is going to be on the card at the end of the video. And make sure you leave a like and subscribe. So until next time, make sure you stay home and stay safe during this pandemic. Wash your hands every day. And I will see you all in the next video.